All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Justin Owens. Can I just get a sound check? Can we get a sound check? If you guys can hear me, can we drop a 1 in the chat? I just want to see it real quick. If you guys can hear me, 1, 1, 1. Are we seeing ones? Yep. We seeing ones. All right, listen. What's going on, y'all? This is Justin Owens, man. I'm excited to be here on this call today. This has been, man, a powerful day, man. Literally calls left and right. Some of my guests you may not even know, but this is day one of the official launch of Envision You. And so you're actually taking a look at something that we're officially just launching today. It's been something that we've been excited about for some time now, but we're officially here. The doors are officially open. And so you guys are gonna get a chance to really take a look at what it is that we have here. I'll tell you guys about myself really quick. My name is Justin Owens. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 18. I'm 35 years old now. I'll be 36 in November. I've got a daughter, she's 11. And literally, man, I travel the world. We do calls like this. We do events all over the world for entrepreneurs, high-level entrepreneurs, leaders that want to grow when it comes to their leadership. They want to grow their communication. They want to grow their branding and marketing, just becoming better people in the world. You know, I know for me, I had a vision of myself that and I'll just be transparent, that I wasn't living up to. I was a little frustrated about where my life was. And I said, man, I've got to make some changes. I've got to make some adjustments. And I think what was happening for me at the beginning, probably the first 11, 12 years of my career, I was working a lot harder than I was working smarter, right? Like I had no systems in place. I was really, it was just all muscle, right? I don't know if anybody understands what I'm saying, but it was just like, man, the results that I was getting, like I was making money, but man, it was a different kind of work, you know? And so I was like, man, there's gotta be a better way. And so I'm gonna share with you all, you know, probably over the last, six and a half years, we've been able to have some tremendous success. And, now I've been able to, obviously own multiple companies, help a lot of other people be able to get financial independence and leaving their jobs and things of that nature. Just really some of the things that have helped us, but also how you can partner with us and be a part of this project that you can literally say, man, I was there on day one. Now, everybody's not gonna be able to say that I was there on day one. Matter of fact, this is the last time you're gonna be able to say it, right? Because tomorrow is day 2, and so it's just special to be one of those individuals. And so shout out to you all if maybe today you made that decision, but congratulations, in advance for everyone that is there. There's really 4 things that I look for anytime I'm jumping into business, and I'll share it with you all. Number 1 is timing. Timing of the products and services, timing of the marketplace, timing of the company. I just told you the timing of the company we launched today, but also timing of the leader is really, really important, right? These are things that obviously you want to write it down, because these are things like I would add it into your philosophy in terms of how you decide where to invest time. How do you decide, as you start making more money, how do you decide if you invest money into a project, right? Number 2 is products and services. All I'm looking for here is really 2 things. Number 1, does it make sense? I was always taught if it makes sense, it'll make dollars. And then number 2, is there a proof of concept that it works, right? Or that it can work. There's a need in the marketplace. Number 3, the compensation plan. Like, how does it pay? Does it reward me at the beginning to go out here and do the work? And does it pay me later on? And does it reward me to develop new markets, to develop new communities, to develop leaders, right? And then one of the biggest things that I look for in any business is the leadership. John Maxwell says it. He says, everything rises and falls on leadership. Companies, families, institutions, doesn't matter. It all rises and falls based on leadership. And so that's why leadership is one of the most important things to me, because I've seen people that have the great companies, great compensation plan, great timing, and the leadership is terrible, and so it doesn't work. And then I've seen some company, guess what? The timing isn't even that great. The product and services aren't even that great. The compensation plan isn't even that great, but they got incredible leadership. Let me tell you something. I will take leadership over everything else every single day. But it would be nice if I could get all 4. You follow what I'm saying? Even when I invest in the companies, I look at those things, but I'm really investing into the person, the heart of the person, the insides of a person. A lot of times you can't see, you've got to get a chance to know, right? And so the name of our company is Envision You. I want you to write that down. Our whole goal is we're a health and wealth company. We want the world to really envy you, right? To envision you healthy, to envision you free, to help you envision your life on your terms. And, it's going to be really special once you're able to really tap into that. Now, from a company standpoint, we're literally launching 2 platforms. And here's what I think is really cool. We got an affiliate program that allows you to do 1 or 2 things. Number 1, you can make money, you could share it. Number 2, you could be a customer, you could just experience the products and services and allow them to make a change in your life, whether it's our educational side or our product side and our health and wellness. because we're launching two platforms, the digital education platform, our digital learning platform, our DLP, and the health and wellness side. So we're going to be able to help people become digital entrepreneurs. We're literally on the digital learning platform starting with really four areas, right? The first one is technology. And that's Web3, right? You're going to understand Web3. You're going to understand metaverse, NFTs. All right. Number two is real estate, tapping into the real estate market, initially just with Airbnb, right? That's a worldwide business. Transportation, obviously big industry. We're initially going to start with Turo, but we got other channels when it comes to transportation, other channels when it comes to real estate. And then financial literacy. This is something that's really big for me because most of us don't understand what to do with money until we don't have it anymore. So not only how do I get money, but when I get it, how do I multiply it? How do I make it grow long term? And so our goal is, as we launch, today's day one, but we're going to be, hosting, every major course in the world inside of this platform. So people are going to be able to learn skills. And let me tell you what I love about all these skills. Number one, all of them are worldwide, and they're known. They're known worldwide, and people know they're legitimate. Like, I've never had anybody say, man, I don't want to learn about Airbnb, it's a scam. I don't want to learn about Turo, the transportation business, because it's a scam. I don't want to learn about financial literacy because it's a scam. I don't want to learn about the Web3 and metaverse NFT because it's a scam. No, guys, come on. This is stuff that people are already paying for. They're paying thousands of dollars for a lot of them right now. We've made it, number one, more economical for the average person to take advantage of. And the other thing I like is, you don't even have to be good at selling. You don't have to be good at marketing. You don't have to be good at recruiting. You don't have to be good at any of that stuff. You don't even have to have a following for you to be able to make money using the skills. Okay, that was really important for me. The other side that we're launching is the health and wellness side, right? I truly believe that when you look at the direct sales, the affiliate marketing, the digital marketing, when you look at home-based business industry, network marketing industry, the largest companies, you look at the top 50 largest companies that are billion-dollar companies, 90% of them in the health and wellness space. And so we knew that was something that we couldn't ignore. Even since COVID, I think more people have become more health conscious. And I believe that, man, you got to listen, you got to focus on your health and you got to focus on your wealth, right? But what a lot of mistake that some people make is they focus so much time on their getting money, they neglect their health. And I always tell people to be cautious of that, because if you neglect your health for money, when you get the money, you're going to have to use it all to get your health back. And so you want to be doing both. So we're going to initially start with three areas that pretty much everyone faces, everybody needs help with, and something that people will face and always want to, continue to maintain over their lifetime. One is energy, two is weight loss, and three is sleep. All right, we've got our Empowered Spray. It's a spray technology. There's a lot of ways to deliver things. We wanted to do one that had it had a high absorption rate, meaning like, listen, you take 8 sprays under your tongue, it goes into your bloodstream. You're talking about over 90% absorption rate, right? And this is all natural. It's B12, right? A lot of us, sometimes you go to the doctor, you get a B12 shot, right? So this is all natural energy. It's not like a Red Bull, right, where you just get an instant surge just one time, but something that you get in your system and you're going to have great energy over time. But let me tell you something, a lot of people, when they take it, they get energy right away, right? I've done it with a lot of times with friends who are out and they're like, man, I stayed up all night. I'm like, all right, good. Number two is the crave, right? This is going to help you when it comes to your cravings for carbs and sugars. One of my business partners, close friend of mine, Brittany, she was able to have a transformation in her body with not even changing too much in her diet, but just adding in the crave spray. She said, listen, she just had a baby like a year ago. She said, I just put on some jeans. She had a before and after picture on social media that she hadn't worn since almost 2 years, since before she was pregnant, right? And then we have our sleep spray, right? Our sleep technology. Well, listen, you take 8 sprays and it's done. I think this is so unique. I literally went to CVS and I saw that they had some sleep gummies. I don't know if anybody's seen that. They got it for adults and for kids. I'm like, man, they got sleep spray for kids now? I mean, sleep gummies for kids? And it was amazing to me just because, when I was a kid, the belt was the sleep spray. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no gummies to do that. It was like, no, I'll bring this belt upstairs. We're going to handle that, right? But anyway, that's what we have, right? Because, and I want you to ask yourself this, who do you know right now that wants more energy, lose weight, or sleep longer, right? Get better sleep. And how I looked at it from a business standpoint is that, listen, and I'll ask you this, who do you know that spends more than $1 a day? Or no, let me ask you this. Let me ask you like this. Do you know somebody that spends more than $1 a day to have more energy? Do you know somebody that spends more than $1 a day to be able to lose weight? Do you know somebody that spends more than $1 a day to get better sleep. When I saw that, I said, man, this makes too much sense, right? And you know, when I talk about really the vision, right, to be able to see where this thing is going, is like that's just what we're starting with today. We're already starting on the next phase of the empowered line. Imagine a year from now we've got an empowered pre-workout. Imagine we have a crave weight replacement, a meal replacement. Imagine we have a sleep tea, right? And so many other things. We're going to be growing out the entire beauty line, the entire wellness line, the entire fitness line. Things that people are already doing. Remember I said proof of concept, things that people are. Now we're going to deliver a lot of these things in a unique way. But again, I'm not really trying to change people's habits too much, right? People are already buying courses. We just made it more effective, a very simple way for them to learn it, right? And we've got classes and courses and things that help people become more efficient a lot faster, right? Does that make sense? Now, here's how we looked at our business model. And this is why I think this style of business really works, because every company, they start a company and they invest money into products and services, right? And then their goal is to get it into the homes, into the hands, in front of consumers. And so listen, a lot of companies, spend millions of dollars every single year. Some spend billions of dollars on advertisements, whether it's social media, whether it's radio ads, whether it's newspaper ads, whether it's billboards, whether it's entertainers, whether it's celebrity endorsements, whether it's influencer marketing, right? Something that's come out in the last 10 or 15 years, right? Micro influencers. So here's what we said with Envision You. Like, listen, we got the same deal. We got the same deal. I've been talking a lot today. All right. We got the same deal, but we're going to pay people very aggressively to do the same thing, to get our products in front of customers and in their homes, right, into their hands. And starting with you, starting with me, right, we utilize the product and services, we utilize the education, but then we share it. And here's what I like about the way that we put it together. You didn't have to formulate the products. You didn't have to test the products. You didn't have to make the courses. You don't have to be the expert. You didn't have to make the curriculum. You don't have to do any of the extra stuff. You could just share it. Like, you're going to be able to make money from these industries and not even have to be an expert in those spaces. Does that make sense? Right? Now, we've got 4 packages you can choose from. Right? Now, I want you to pay attention to this because, listen, I tell people, just choose the one that fits in your budget. Right? For $200 or $1,500, I can't spend a lot of time, right, on it. But listen, guys, $199, bronze pack, right? You're going to be able to choose one course. Now, here's how I break it down. Name one of those courses that you can get for $199. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just saw an Airbnb course the other day for $5,000. They had a mastermind for $15,000. Guys, $199. You know what comes to the mastermind? Extra classes, answering questions, feedback, access to a community, events. You see where I'm going? We've now put this into our ecosystem. $499, you get access to 2 courses. Okay? $1,000, you get access to 4 courses. Then we have our Founders Pack. Here's what's going to happen here. You get access to all the 4 courses. You're going to get 2 tickets to our first company event. All right? And you're going to get access to a company bonus pool. 1% of the profits are put in the pool, and they're split up between the people that have the Founders Pack. And for our affiliates, you're going to be able to get a bonus in the compensation plan for those of y'all that really want to build it and get some extra income. All right? And then when it comes to the spray technology, our product packs, we have bronze, it's $239. We have silver, it's $599. It comes with 27 sprays. Gold comes with 54 sprays. It's $11.99. And then we have a founder's pack for that as well. And so, listen, we've got both sides that person can choose on. And it doesn't matter what package you have. You can still share the other packages. You can still participate in the revenue from those. But we just want you to be able to choose what I call the best of both worlds, right? The digital learning platform and the health and wellness side. I want to transition now because I want to talk about the business side and how it works, right? For those of y'all that want to become visionary builders here with us. And the first step is this. Everybody starts as a customer. So tonight you will actually start as a customer, whether it's a bronze, all the way up to founders, right? Now, every time you refer a customer as a customer, you're going to get points that you can use in our ecosystem for access to other courses, access to buying the spray technology. You're going to use those points to get products, right? So here's what happens. After a person refers 2 customers, they can decide if they want to upgrade and become what we call a visionary builder. And at that point, these points turn into dollars, okay? Now, at that point, you get paid 5 ways. The first one is easy, right? You got retail sales, where you're going to be able to make anywhere from 40 to 50% retail profit on the spray technology. The second way is our fast start bonus. Now, I want you to pay attention to this because most affiliate programs that I've seen out there, they only pay a one level affiliate, meaning you get paid off of whatever customers that you refer. But a lot of times you don't get paid off of the customers that your customers refer, right? And I look at this and I'm like, man, I think it's great for companies that do that. I mean, it's great for that community. I mean, I've been in masterminds, so I've paid $50,000. I've paid more for the communities, and I referred people to come into it. And I'm like, man, wait a minute, I didn't get paid off that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody's ever referred somebody to a program that's like, man, I really didn't even get a reward from that. But the person, they able to get a benefit. I'm not mad at it because I got it. I shared it because that's just what I do. That's just what we do by nature. But I said, wouldn't it be nice to be able to get paid off of it and be rewarded for what you brought to the table? I'll give you an example. A lot of us helped to grow Uber and Lyft, right? Remember they had those programs, the campaigns, hey, you download the app, you share it with a friend, they get a ride, you get a ride. Remember that? But are you still getting paid off those rides today? Cash App said, hey, download it, share with a friend, they get $5, you get $5. You remember that? But are you still getting paid on the transaction fees today? Movies, restaurants. I could go on and on and on. We say, okay, listen, we just want to open it up a little bit, right? So depending upon what package your customer gets started on depends on how you get paid. Let's say you get started and you share this with me. I get started on the bronze pack, level 1, you're gonna make $50. I will be your level 1. Silver, you would make $175. I'm your level 1. If I get started on the founders of the gold, you'll make $350. Now here's what gets interesting. You know me, but you probably don't know my best friend Isaac, right? Isaac gets started, he gets started on the gold pack. He's now your level 2. You make $100. Isaac shares this with John. You don't know John either. But John gets started, now you make $50. What if they share it with somebody in Europe? What if they share it with somebody in Latin America? What if they share it with somebody in Africa? What if they share it with somebody in Trinidad? Are you following what I'm saying? You're gonna start being able to make money internationally. Write this down. I want you to start local and finish global. That's what we're gonna show you all how to do. How to grow an international business from where you are today. How to leverage technology, all right? How to leverage a system. We've got a system. You're part of the system now. Odds are I didn't invite you to this call, but you're still taking advantage of me hosting this call, doing this call for you. We've got other superstars that are doing this call every single day, 1 p.m., 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single day. So while you're at work, while you're with the kids, while you're doing homework, while you're clocking in, right? While you're sleeping, you could be leveraging the system. Now, if you're a superstar, you start paying attention, you start watching, and you start learning how to do it for yourself. That takes it to a whole nother level. But different conversation. I digress. Second thing that we get paid on is something called our dual team, right? Binary commission. Now, this is very simple. Depending upon what package you get started on depends on what percentage you get of the dual team, what percentage you get of the binary. So guess what? 10% if you get started on gold, 15% on silver, 20% on gold, and then 25% payout on founders. Remember I told you founders are gonna get a bump in commissions. Now, I'm gonna give you a couple examples of how this works, but just understand this is paid weekly. Now, everybody has two teams, a left team and a right team. And every single time one of those customers come in on bronze, on silver, or gold, either 75 in volume goes into the binary, 150 in volume goes into the binary, 300 in volume goes into the binary. So let's just give an example based on gold. Let's say you get started, you share with me, and then you share it with Michelle, okay? I get started on the gold pack. Michelle gets started on the gold pack. So guess what? You got 300 volume, 300 volume. The company's gonna find the smallest leg. They're equal now, you know, but I just showing this example. They're small to find the smallest leg, and you're gonna get 10% of that. So 10% of 300 is 30. Everybody with me on that? And then they're gonna match that on the other side, another 10%, so that's how we get to 20. That's another $30. Well, if you got started on the gold pack, you'll make 20%. That's how it works. So 30 plus 30 is how much did you just make? $60 is what most people would say. But don't forget, they both got started on the gold pack. So you just make 350 times 2, which is 700, plus the 60, you just make $760. How cool is that? Give you another example, because we know nothing works out perfectly. You get started again, you share it with me, you share it with Michelle. Michelle's a superstar, all right? I'm a superstar. And between the two of us, remember I said it's a left team and a right team? Follow me on this. After you enroll 2 customers, everybody you place in your business for the rest of your lifetime are going to have to be placed under those 2 legs. So we're gonna find the smallest leg in this scenario will be mine, right? 10%, 7,000, that's $700 that's made. We're gonna match that on the other side, get another $700. You just made $1,400 for the week. The extra $3,000 that we didn't use is just gonna roll over for the next week into a bank that you can cash out against the following week. This is paid out weekly. Give you one more example, all right? Let's say you get started on the gold pack. You go share this with Michelle. Michelle shares this with Audrey, and she shares this with Brittany, all right? Brittany goes out there, she's got 10,000 in volume. Audra's got 13,000 in volume. They're gonna find the smaller of the two. Brittany's leg, 10,000 in volume. You're gonna get 10% of that, 1,000. Match it on Audra's side, another 1,000. Of course, 3,000 is gonna roll over. Guess what? 1,000 plus 1,000 is how much did Michelle just make? $2,000. Is Michelle excited? Is Michelle probably gonna get you a nice gift at the end of the year? Absolutely. On November 18th, all right, when Michelle turns 36, are you gonna get her something nice? No, I'm just messing with y'all. Anyway, all right. So here's what's cool. You share this with Michelle. Michelle just made $2,000. That's her check from the company. I'm gonna introduce you to the next way that we get paid. It's called a binary check match, our dual team check match. Whatever somebody that you personally introduce to our program, whatever they make in their binary check, we're gonna give you a 50% match on it weekly. So Michelle just made $2,000. Guess what? Because you personally introduced her to it and you start on the Go Pack, guess what? $1,000 is paid to you. Now here's the part where I need you to have some vision, because $1,000 is cool, but what if you had 10 Michelles? So the power is, you don't even have to be a person that's great that shares this with them, but you can take advantage of it. Aren't you tired of getting stuff late? Aren't you tired of the superstars bringing you the stuff? Wouldn't it be nice that you made the phone call? You could leverage a system. You could leverage some leaders. You could leverage the success that we have, and you can maximize the growth as we grow internationally. Guys, listen, where we're headed is absolutely amazing. We're already on track to do over our goal next year, and we launched day one. Our goal in revenue next year, 100 million in sales. All right? 50 individuals at $1 million of annual income. Not sales, income. Okay? And guess what? This is just the binary check match. You still get paid off the binary. You still get paid off the fast start. You still get paid off the retail sales. It's paid daily. The other ones are paid weekly. The last way we get paid is our visionary residual bonus, right? And this is what I like about it, because this is how you really become a partner with the company. Because, again, they could have just said, hey, we just want you to get a lot of the upfront money. But we said, no, we want you to be a partner in what we're doing. So we're going to share with you, when customers continue to subscribe, they continue to reorder, you're going to continue to get paid. So this goes into a different tree where now you have 3 legs of business that you have. So after a person, whoever invited you on this call, if they enrolled 3 customers, every customer after that now has to be placed under these 3 legs. Guess what? 6 customers, it's $500 a month. This is based on the Go Pack. 20 customers, $1,000 a month. 40 customers, $2,000 a month. There's a 50% line max. So give an example. You look at level number 4, right? It's 100 customers. So that means 50. The most that can come from one leg is 50 customers. Then you got 35 and 15. This next position, this is the game changer right here. This is why I believe stuff starts changing for you financially. 250 customers, right? $9,000 a month. When I saw this, I said, game over. 250 customers? Now check this out. The person that invited you on the call, they could give you up to 125 of those customers, so you could build a team technically as small as 125 and be making $9,000 a month. Let me ask you this. Would it be worth it to get to that kind of income if it took you a year to build a group of 125? If it took you a year to build a group of customers, that 250 customers. And this is not just the customers you personally enroll. Remember, you introduce a superstar. If you introduce me and I go put in 50 customers, you introduce me and I go put in 1,000 customers, I count towards your numbers. When I first got in business, I was doing so-so, and I was like, man, I don't want a business where I got to depend on people, so I left the business, right? It's like, I just want to be able to make money by myself. And that was actually the dumbest thing I could have said, right? Because, you can only make so much money if you do it by yourself. That's why you see all the big companies. You got to sell it to customers. You got to be able to build a community. You got to be able to. And so really what I was saying when I was saying that is, what I was saying was, I'm not good with people, so I don't want to make money with people, because if I had to depend on people, I don't know how to move them. I don't know how to inspire them. And that was a skill that I was missing. When I realized that, here's the thing. It's so funny. When I made that shift, I learned other skills that were necessary too. But I still hang back and I say, man, I still don't know how to build a team, because now I have to build a company. Now I got to learn how to hire people. Now I got to learn how to build the same stuff that I needed to learn. I still needed to learn. So when we came back, ladies and gentlemen, it was a game changer. I'm saying that because there's some people, instead of getting mad at the process, you got to learn to embrace it so that you can make money once you learn the skills. I didn't go to college. And I think that saved me because what happened is I started looking at entrepreneurship as a college. I started looking at entrepreneurship as a way for me to be able to make extra money. What's the next step for you on here? It's very simple. You get back with the person that got you on this webinar, right? Utilize the system, ladies and gentlemen. We got calls like this every single day that we're doing. Utilize the system. Choose the pack you want to get started. And all you got to do is invite people to the next presentation. Utilize the products and services. Invite people to a presentation that you can be on or you don't have to be on. Leverage the system. Here's what I want y'all to know, right? Because I want you to understand. Look at me. We know how to help you make money. You know what I mean? Like, that's the truth. When it comes to results, it's documented. Like, we're not playing around. We know how to help you get money. We know how to help you get results. If you want to run with some people that are running, right? If you want to run with the runners, if you want to run with some beasts, if you want to run with some people that really know how to get out results, but not just locally, but internationally, grow international business, grow a business that you can have the freedom, you can live life on your own terms, you can impact people. Maybe you want to pay off your parents' home. We've got people that have done it. Maybe you want to buy your parents' car. We got people that have done it. Maybe you want to buy a boat. Maybe you want to buy a jet. Whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe you want to give to a great cause. Maybe you just want to be able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, for however long you want to do it for. Maybe you just want to spend time with your kids. Maybe just you're trying to get rid of that part-time job. I don't know what it is that you want to do, but I promise you we've got an income position that can help you get it there, and we're willing to run with you to help you get it done. Talking about a group of professionals, a group of superstars that you can still be yourself and you can still win. You can still